And what's going on, fellow humans and resellers? All right. James here, and I put on my thinking cap today. So, pulling out ideas. All right. Well, I'm going to go over again. Seems like we have another repetitive situation yesterday. I'm going to go on what I'm going to do to change things up, because we'll talk about where the problems seem to be lying for the majority and what we can do about it. So let's go. So yesterday was another downward day. Only $382. That is the lowest day in about probably 2 months. The pattern yesterday was pretty much the same. Only I had a shorter window of sales. Between 12:30 and 6 o'clock. So my sales basically cut off about 12:30 yesterday, noon. The day before it was 10 to 3. Yesterday it cut off at 12:30. Then kicked back on at 6. Had 2 at 6, none at 7, 1 at 8, and then 9 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in the 9 o'clock hour. So again, we have that 1 hour where everything seemed to like pile through again. Then one sale in the 10 o'clock hour, and then it shut off again. We are at 10 a.m. and I've had, it looks like I believe, 1 sale and 1 item paid from yesterday. So that's pretty bleak. So yeah, from 10 p.m. last night to 10 a.m. this morning, 12 hours, 1 sale and only 1 item paid for. The overnights are just non-existent. No matter what I did, if I was running sales it's just, but it seems like a lot of the problems are coming within the checkout and the offer situation. Somebody suggested cleaning the camera. I did, and I still see little lights. Not as much though. But even this morning, trying to accept a few of the offers, it would error out, say upstream connect, error or disconnect, reset before headers, reset reason, connection termination. So that's the statement it's given me trying to accept orders. And it's just a white screen with a little print up at the top. Got plenty of you guys talking about different checkout and offer issues going on. So clearly just a major failure in that checkout offers department. So we'll get to these and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do until it seems like this problem is rectified. But let's get into some questions and comments first. I just had a Budweiser leather wallet removed and flagged as counterfeit by eBay. It clearly is not counterfeit because I bought them from a well-known big box store of clearance. I was told by the eBay rep I need to open a dispute claim. I am currently awaiting the claim to be opened. Yes, and your problem with that is on the wallet, you probably put the brand name of the wallet instead of Budweiser as the brand name. Their new AI taking down counterfeit. If there is a major name in the title, that major name needs to be the name in the brand, even if it's not the name of the brand of the item that Budweiser is printed on. If Budweiser is printed on a Michael Kors wallet, I don't think that's ever been done, but my point is The brand needs to say Budweiser, not Michael Kors. That might not be a good example because Michael Kors is a big name also. That might not be a good one, but because Michael Kors in the title might get taken down if the brand doesn't say Michael Kors. So scratch that idea. If it's on a new era, if Budweiser is on a new era hat, the brand needs to read Budweiser. There's a better one for you. Are you still organizing the West Wing? I enjoy watching the process. I've been doing like one box at a time here and there, but taking it from different areas. So putting boxes in putting hats in smaller boxes so I can put clothes in 2 sections in the big box. So that's what I've been working on there. So slow process. So if you were promoting at 10% and not accepting lowball offers, your sales would be almost non-existent. Sounds like it. I mean, how many of your sales are overnight purchases without lowball offers? Well, I get no sales overnight. And I wish I could promote at 10% and get sales. I wish. I accepted an offer and immediately said their payment was processing, but I checked it 10 minutes later and payment didn't go through. Now it still says awaiting payment. I've never seen the payment processing thing. I'm not sure what that is. I've never seen that. Never paid attention, I guess. Let's see. This issue is happening to me right now. I was wondering why accepted offers weren't checking out. I was in conversation with a buyer and they couldn't check out. So I changed the actual price and the person disappeared, which happens. Oh, the item just sold. Yay, someone else scooped it up at half the price. What's up with checkout? Is there a clear cutoff for customer communications? How many messages is too much? This is perfect what I'm going to do. This is going to fit in perfectly with what I'm going to change today. And it's just a simple change. Has anyone accepted offers and the people that sent it have no idea it was accepted? That happens, but you don't know if that's an eBay thing or they're just not paying attention thing. It's hard to gauge that one. Maybe you need to clean the camera lens. I saw that. Thank you. What is organic? Yeah, no doubt. I did have a few yesterday. My number of items sold yesterday was only 21, 13 promoted, 8 organic. So see a nice split there. I mean, that's a better than normal split, which doesn't really make sense compared to the 0 I had the other day. So it's wonky at best. I had someone who sent me offers on 28 items 2 nights ago. I sent an invoice. They tried to pay 3 times. It showed it was successful, then would eventually just time out and not go through after processing. I had to bundle them all in one listing, and they were able to pay it that way. I wonder how many buyers haven't been able to pay and just moved on. A lot. That's the problem. Because, I mean, if it happened to me, I would just move on. The other issues I have is that now I have one listing that has sold instead of 28, which is sell-through and conversion rate I missed out on. True. Yeah, and another issue, like I said yesterday, is the combined shipping is not working when people try to check out also. And that one don't have nothing to do with offers, and it's just not working properly. Heck, besides eBay not having a proper working checkout, they don't have a proper working platform. Truth indeed. Truth indeed. I'm going to go ahead and ship these Poshmark order for $13. These little kitty cat shoes. So I think I've had enough. Like, I've had, 3 days and nights of kind of the same routine going on with eBay. We're going into day 4 now. And one of the biggest main problems is offers. So I think I'm just going to simply turn back on my sales. I'm going to put my prices to where maybe people won't need to make offers. Where if they try to send an offer and it doesn't work, they'll just buy it straight out anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw all my sales back on. So my price is lower. So there'll be more, I guess, impulse buys instead of people trying to send offers. Try to mitigate the offers where people could just pay the sale price. So I think I'm just going to go back. I know I was going to wait just to see a pattern, but this pattern is the same the last 3 days. So why keep torturing myself? I am having a lot of like $9.95 sales, so it's going to hurt the few items, but how many? Like, I sold 21 items yesterday. I'd rather sell 50 at sale price than 20 at full price. So, and that again, if there's anything through sell-through rate, if there's any realistic to that, it helps that. So that's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to put my back on my sales and see what happens. I mean, I doubt I could get lower than yesterday. So, and the lowball offers, the offers that are coming through there, I have more lowball offers in the last 3 days than I ever remember. And that could just be a percentage-based thing too, mentally. But like the one I didn't accept this morning, I just leaving it sit, is $1 on a pair of shoes. It's like, really? So yeah, I put on my thinking cap and I came up with just 3 days of the same old thing is enough. So let me go ahead and do something different. Hazardous materials. Sellers assume responsibility for enduring hazardous materials are packaged, labeled, and handled according to carrier. What's that got to do with a hat? It's a Tractor Supply Company hat. Maybe because it says supply. Could be oil. I guess, I don't know. Tractor Supply hat sold for $13.50, headed to Texas. So my goal is to see if I still have those blocks during the day after turning the sales on. Or will at least those blocks seem to disappear if somebody just decides, if more people decide they can just buy it instead of sending an offer. So I've always said my prices are a little high. And I've always did that anyway in anticipation that for a sale. So it's not like I would be doing anything I never did before. So come on. So we'll see we'll see if it changes things up. If the whole problem is just checkout based and nothing more, then I would expect to see the same type of pattern. if there seems to be a split between the checkout issues and the offer issues, I would expect to see an increase in items and less hours of blank. We got Static X CD, sold for $13, headed to West Frankfort, Illinois. He didn't get no mailers. So we'll see that. Oh, and also I want to say, my Ivar the Micro t-shirt. If you don't know, Discovery Channel picked them up for a new first season TV show of micro wrestling. So it's going to be more based around real life than just necessary, from what I understand, than just necessary wrestlers. I mean, it's going to show the wrestling world of little people, but there's going to be a lot of real life adventures, struggles, whatever that is in their world also. So check it out. I think it's debuts next Tuesday on Discovery, the 9th, I believe. Yeah. January 9th on Discovery Channel. Set your DVR and support a local STL guy. And everybody else part of the organization. A Smoky Mountain Company. Smoky Mountain Company. It puts, you know, there's shows like The Little People Big World and stuff, but this shows more about the capabilities of, I mean, you see it like on the roll-offs and stuff, they ran the farm, etc., etc. But I mean, this is sport. So you get to see a whole nother side of life, if you will. So should be a good show. Next up, we got this Dragon Ball Z, which was from the Hoarder House yard sale last summer. Sold for $9.95, headed to Florida. So I made shorts for one of my yard sale videos. So I thought I'd go back and hit all my yard sale videos that I put out this summer and turn them into shorts, since yard sale videos do pretty good. And see if how good those shorts do. We'll see what they did overnight. Because the one video, they all went out overnight. So I'll go through another video today. Let's see. 560, 1500, 2400, 750, 620, and 1400. Pretty good. For my shorts anyway, as a whole. Normally I have a lot of 200 and 300s the first night, so those really took off. Nice. Apparently I made a mistake yesterday. Good Lord. I sat down to eat lunch. So I get on YouTube to see if there's anything to watch, and I see Primo Chemo is live, and I go, okay, I'll go in. It's always a nice live. Usually no BS going on, except that one day. Next thing I know, I got a person all over me, which I think is a burner account for somebody. and a stalker. But thought you said you weren't going to do anything outside your channel. Sorry. Like, good. Like, I got to answer to people. A grown-ass man. Who the hell are you? And then somebody comes on my channel and tries to say that, too. I'm like, who are you kids? My keeper? What the frick is going on? Like, good Lord. And they're like, sounds like you're bipolar. You can't make up your mind. Shut up. It's like, really? What the hell's wrong with... I guess people just have nothing better to do in life than to, like, stalk people online. Should try to make themselves... make their life worthwhile, I guess? I don't know. Last thing I do is worry about what other people are doing. I have too much to worry about what I'm doing in my life to worry about what other people are doing. Good Lord. Hey, we got a Japan order. That's good. Hey, $25. I see little sales like that make me go, maybe I don't turn my sales back on. Oh, that's another Japan order, actually. I got 2 Japan orders today. Wow. And actually, they sent an offer for that, so never mind. Scratch that idea. It's such a high price because it's going international. Okay. Next up, 28 Days Later, DVD. Sold for $9.95. Headed to Ridgefield, Washington. My good Lord. If I needed keepers... Hell, my mom wasn't even that bad of a keeper. Well, she was before I was 15. Yeah, so if I wanted a keeper in my life, I'd resurrect my mother, and I would reverse my age. So funny. I wish I had nothing to worry about like that. Life must be great to have no worries that you're concerned about other people. Lord. Oop, that needs resurfaced. Def Leppard CD sold for $8.95. Headed to Brooklyn, New York. The reasoning for offering $1 less because it's used. Oh, okay, I would have done it without a reason. But okay. Done. Sold. Let's see. That's international. And so we got some New Balance sold for $14. Headed to New York. Nice and sturdy packaging. Look at that. For the people who complain, I put shoes in poly bags. It's coming in. Let's get standard. 85. I think I need to like I'm having a problem focusing on myself. like I'm trying good way to put it. Like, here's a meter, here's Butthole James in his teens, here's James of 2023. Butthole James compared with Life Sucks, I Don't Matter, Nothing Really Matters feeling. Trying to get there without going here. So like I start like trying to make sure I just focus on myself. But I just keep getting sidetracked. I guess the thing is I just can't focus on me anymore. And that's at least right now. And I guess I went backwards. It was weird because, like, a lot of you guys gave me some great compliments I think yesterday it was. And that helped me, like, realign my focus. Like, okay, James, do you worry about you, think about you? Because when I don't worry about me, I'm just, I don't care. Like, I don't care what I eat. Like, I just don't care. So then, like, after reading some of your comments yesterday, I'm like, I guess I should, it made me care about myself a little bit more. I don't know. And like, I don't know. Everybody's always so busy in this house. There's really not much support, I guess, like that here. I mean, I try to be that toward Jan. When she comes home, there's a lot going on. And then by that time, I'm already tired and moving, going to sleep. So that's on me. So I don't know. I'm just having a hard time focusing on myself. Because I'm afraid of going back into that state I was as a young. But I also know I need to focus on me. So I think that's where I'm kind of keep going back and forth right now. Like, I'm like, I'm like a yo-yo right now. One minute I am like, after yesterday's comments, where today I'm more feel like myself. So I'm like, okay, let's take some action against what's been going on. Where prior, I was just like, complaining without a clear picture on what to do. And I didn't care. That might sound weird. I don't know. Just trying to figure all that out. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. I ordered my laser print, ink, but it's not here yet. All right, pirate ship. We got this Aretha Franklin cassette tape in the vintage snap case. Headed to Japan. I'll put this in a big one since it's going so far. Yep, 2 Japan orders in 2 consecutive days. That's a good sign. I used to always get orders to go into Japan. And they just vanished. Get in there. 3. Sold for $18, that cassette. And that's the thing about Japan. They usually spend... They don't come in buying like $4 and $5 items. They come in buying $15, $20, $50, $100 items. Guess it's got to be worth the shipping cost. Yeah, not scannable. I just hope that they type it in. That's why I'm like, please type it in. All right, short and sweet again today. Hopefully it'll be different tomorrow morning. But I do have a video scheduled, I think, for 3 Central Time. I pulled a bag and a tote out of storage. So the stuff I'm working on. And had some decent value plush in it. And these are items I probably picked up years ago at the bins. So that'll be out at 3, I believe. So hopefully we'll have a nice pulling video later after I turn my sales back on. So, and hopefully I'll see a change and not just like if it's all checkout and offer related, both combined, and like very account specific or accounts specific, I would expect my dollar value to go down even more today. So hopefully that's not the case. So, but at least should have a different outcome no matter what. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. I will see you all in the next video. Later.